result. And the fact that we went 1-0 down so early, that makes it. I think if you play United with so many quality players, they have brought in a few new ones this summer. And if they come to us in a low block, playing so many long balls, then the last thing you would want is going 1-0 down, because that gives them even more belief. And if you would have told me that we were 1-0 down against a United team that played in the style they did, and you would have told me that we would have created 8, 9, 10 open chances, then I would have said to you that I don't think that is possible. But it was possible. So the second thing that went wrong is that from all the chances we got, we only scored 1 goal. And I've said in Holland many times, and maybe I've said it here as well, it's almost impossible to win a big game of football. And Liverpool is a big game with so many quality players on the pitch, to win it with a negative set-piece balance. And we conceded another one, and that led to us losing the game.
James?
Do you think that first goal should have stood with McAllister being down with a head injury?
I think the main thing I should do now is not complain, blame, or do these kind of things. So the only thing I was at that moment of time, I think we could have done much better after Maka was on the floor. We should have done better. But the health care of a player is something that is important, and if a player needs to have 4 stitches, you would hope that everybody understands that he needs immediate treatment. But it didn't happen, but again, we could have done better, so that's not the reason why we lost this game today. The reason is because we missed far too many chances to win a game of football. Again, I've said it up here I think many times, and I'm hoping that I'm not just saying it to you, but everybody understands this a bit better, is we are not a team, which I see a lot in football, that go to the floor pretending if it's a head injury, so they kill the counter-attack. That's not who we are. We never go to the floor. We always are a fair team. So if a player of us is then on the floor, you would hope that everybody understands, oh, it's Liverpool, they don't do these kind of things, so let's blow a whistle. But again, that's not an excuse for us conceding the goal, and that's not an excuse for us losing this game of football.
James?
Arne, it's the first time in 11 years that we've lost 4 in a row. Are you worried about confidence levels in the squad, and for you personally, is this the biggest challenge you've faced as a manager this period?
I think as a manager you face constantly challenges. So when I just started, you face the challenge of being a new manager, and then you need to win games. Then when you do well, you go to a bigger club and people are like, let's see how he does over there. Then you go being the successor of Jurgen Klopp, and people say this is the biggest challenge you've ever faced. And then now we've lost 4 times in a row, and that's also a challenge. So the life of a football manager is an ongoing challenge. If you win games, you want to keep winning. If you lose games, you want to start winning again. So do we lose confidence? I cannot see it yet, because every single game we've lost, we were able to create in the second half an unbelievable amount of chances. So if you look back at all the 3 games we've lost in the Premier League, I don't think if you just put all the highlights behind each other, you would say it's hardly possible that they lose this game. So if we can keep producing what we are doing and do a few things a little bit better, then there's every reason to expect that we start to win football games again.